Yes, Live Lounge. Classic, historical. You heard? Vibe with me. Vibe with me. Yeah. 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 We gonna take you higher today. Yeah. Jump. Yeah.
Grab your glasses.
Yes. We gonna take you higher today. Yeah. Yeah. That's how you feel, Emery? Guru, turn the vocals up. Turn my vocals up, Guru.
I'm just drinking straight water today. Grab your glasses. Grab your drink of choice.
Super Bowl goals. My wife in the crib.
I'll drink to that.
Click with gold. We in a whole different mode. The kid that used to pitch bricks can't be pigeonholed. I cooked up more chicken when the kitchen closed. Oh, we gon' reach it really first. I told my wife this business is really worth. Come through a lot. I run through them all. Hope these home, all these phonies come to a halt. All this old talk left me confused. You rather
welcome to Single with No Filter. I'll drink to that Tuesday. Grab your glasses. Grab your drink of choice. ABC, water, tea, don't matter. Grab your drink. You hear something or agree with something, raise your glass. Let me make you drink to that.
Pretty much, if anybody getting handsome checks, should be us.
Facebook, Instagram, I don't know how long it's going to stay on, but join me over on YouTube. Single with No Filter for the full video.
Black owned champagne and we merrily eating on these streams. Y'all still drinking Perrier Jouet, but we ain't getting through to you yet. What's better than 1 billionaire, too? Especially when they from the same hue as you. Y'all stop me when I stop telling the truth. Yeah. We gon' take you. We gon' take it. We gon' take it. We gon' take it. Yeah. Can I get an amen for the congregation?
Amen.
Yeah. You know me. I'll fuck up a good thing if you let me. Let me alone, Becky. A man who don't take care of his family can't be rich. I watched God fall out, missed that whole dish. My consciousness was Michael's common sense.
Come on in, grab your glasses, grab your drink of choice.
Because she hurting, can't lose it a baby. Nobody wins when the family feels.
Not at all.
We all screwed because we never had the tools. I'm trying to fix this. I'm trying to get these niggas with no stripes to be a bishop. Y'all think small, I think biggie.
Welcome. I'll drink to that Tuesday.
In the mirror taking selfies.
Grab your glasses.
Cosby supposed to help me.
Grab your drink of choice.
Never accepted me. This is the reason I stopped drinking those seconds. We all lose in the family feels. What's better than 1 billionaire? 2. And we go. I said we go. Sounds so beautiful, don't you agree? Yeah, 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 yeah. Let's go. Shot. Let's go.
Come on in, grab your drink. Grab your drink. Grab your glasses.
Yeah. As we go higher. As we go. As we go. As we go. Yeah. Sounds so beautiful, don't you agree? Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, Jay-Z. Yes, Jay-Z with the 444. Family Feud. Grab your glasses, come on in, take a seat, get your drink of choice on deck, whether it's ABC, water, tea, Kool-Aid, milk, cranberry juice, whatever your choice of drink is. Raise your glasses when you hear something good, funny, or whatever. Just say, I'll drink to that. Let me know you're there. Um, the purpose behind Single with No Filter, just let those that know that haven't seen it or heard of it. It's stories and situations that I have been through, excuse me, today. Stories and situations that I've been through as a single mother, as a single female, all the trials and tribulations I've gone through, things I've had to work through on my own, um, just hoping to be able to reach out and motivate somebody else. Sometimes you just need to hear things from different people, get a different aspect on life, um, and see what's going on. Let people know, I'm here, I'm alive, I'm human. I've been through things. Um, I'm at the age I somewhat use a filter, but I don't. I say what's on my mind. Um, Being single is just what it is. I'm a single mom. I've done it. I'm doing it, and I'm gonna continue to do it until the right person comes along. Today's topic is ambition. Now I'm going to probably hit about 3 or 4 different topics within this one topic because it takes a lot for a single female, and I can only speak on the female's behalf. I can't speak on men, except for friends. I do know what they go through, but I can only speak on my behalf and what I've been through. It took a lot of energy to find who I was and what I wanted to do and where I was going. I'll drink to that. Finding who you are, finding your drive, finding that goal that makes you you is defining your happiness. Being able to define your happiness, you can't you can't put it in anybody else's hands. It's all up to you. It's all on what you make it. It's all on how determined you are to succeed. And I'll drink to that. I had several instances where I just couldn't. I didn't have any drive. I didn't know if I was going left or right. I didn't care. It was what it was. I just did not give two rats butts about what was going on, and it kind of simmered into depression. And depression is a tricky son of a bitch. Tricky son of a bitch. Although I didn't carry signs of depressions or said it out loud verbally, deep down inside, I knew that I was going through a depression because I just didn't care anymore. I just could not pick myself up and do what I needed to do. I just wanted things to be handed to me. I got tired of putting in so much work. As a single mom, you just get so tired and it just wears on you after a while. But you got to find that thin line to pick yourself back up and fight through those struggles because it's a fight. It's a fight within yourself. Because at the end of the day, that's all you're doing is fighting yourself. I realized that the entire hard way. Um, I've been through I've been through time lapse working job to job to job, not happy in any of my jobs, but I took those jobs because I had a family to raise, a family that depended on me. I needed my independency. So finding my drive, I know I needed to find my independent ways. I needed to know that at the end of the day, it was on me. I couldn't rely on anybody. As much as people was there for me, which was greatly appreciated, excuse me, I did not depend on them to continuously to be there. It's great when you have helping hands in your corners, but don't burn those bridges and abuse those helping hands because you never know when you'll need them again. Can't say you don't. Um, Taking time to find yourself when you're going through when you're going through life, when you're going through trials, when everything just seems to be spiraling downward. I got through it by taking all of those negatives and turning them into a positive. And I'll drink to that. Being able to take the worst situation and turn it into a positive shows your strength. Give me my cape. Give me my cape because I done came through some shit. Um, being able to look back on everything I went through, no job, no car, no house, no support systems, no just too many no's. You would never have guessed it because I've always smiled through it. I've always prayed through it and I've always gotten through it the best of my ability. So you just never ever know. Um, let's see, let's see, let's see. So that was basically how I got through finding myself. I started putting my pride to the side. And that's a big thing with us. We got so much pride that we don't want to ask for help. We don't want to talk to anybody. We just want to say, oh, I got it, I got it, I got it. It's all right to ask for help. It's all right to not have all the answers. It's all right to not be on that A game all the time because you have to find, you can't be there for others unless you're there for yourself. I'll drink to that. I'm glad I'm drinking water today because I think I'm gonna be drinking a lot. You can't live for others. You have to balance balance that time. You have to balance that mentality, that state of mind. You have to get right within yourself before you can add somebody to your situation and before you can help out somebody in another situation. So that's key and number one for me. Um, Being able to take that negative into a positive. I'm hit on that like a couple of times because so many people had me down when I was down and out. They wanted me to stay down. They wanted me to need them and depend on them, but I showed them otherwise. I refuse to give anybody that power over me because when you do give people that power, they abuse it and that eats away at you so bad. I've had somebody that felt as if I needed them. So they felt that they could treat me any kind of way. Not me, baby. Not me, not me, not me. They quickly learned that I didn't need them, but I wanted them in my life. I'll drink to that. So that's a big key issue. Know who you want in your life. Know who you need in your life. The Lord is who I need in my life and my children and my family. But besides that, just just stick to your guns. Stick to what you believe in. Don't crumble by the bedside of being needy to somebody else's demands. Um, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Facebook. I don't know what happened. Don't be needy to somebody's demands. Don't let people that's supposed to be in your circle get in the way of your dreams, get in the way of your goals, get in the way of what you're doing. I always say I have a dot system. I don't have a circle of friends. I have a dot. Boop, 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 a dot. I don't want a circle of friends. Circles can be broken. You can divide a circle. You can open that circle. Just give me one little boop dot. Everybody that fits in that dot, that's who's for me. They know who they are. I don't have to name it. I won't name it. But my dot of people, that's who's for me. Um, becoming becoming into who I am, I ventured out into the business world. I had a lot of people saying, "Well, that takes money, that takes time. You can't do that. Well, why are you doing that?" I had so many doubts coming from so many people that I thought loved and cared for me and supported me. But I took that negative energy because they was feeding me the hell out that negative energy and still do. I took that negative energy, ate that shit, digested it, and turned myself into a businesswoman. I'm licensed. I have clientele. I'm I'm not as huge just yet, but she's growing on it. I'm working on some things. So never let an outsider deter you away from your dreams. I definitely would drink to that. I can't say that enough. I cannot say that enough. You can have all the ambition in the world. You can, but you have to put work towards it. And you can't put work towards it just by waiting for things to come to you. I had to literally go out, study the field, research the field, ask questions, talk to people that's in the field. I had to go out and manually do that. I sat back for years and said, "Oh, I wanted to do this. I want to start my business. I want to do this." But I never put any effort towards doing so. Once I started putting towards that effort, things start coming to me. I stopped having to wonder what if, and I start being that person that I knew I could be. So having faith within yourself is a key to turning those negative energy and those negative thoughts around. Just pull that damn positive out and keep it pushing. Take that energy and show them that this is me, this is who I am, this is what I want to do, and I'm going to do it. By me doing so, then I'm shitting on your negative thoughts. I'm showing you that you didn't believe in me, but I believed in me. So therefore, it has been done. I'll drink to that. Set goals. Set goals within your life. Not 1, 2 day goals. Not spare of the moment goals. But set the time frame. Be like, at this age, I want this accomplished. Within so many months, I want this accomplished. And you'll find yourself being able to track your own success. Once you track your own success, you can see the growth and happiness within yourself. I've had plenty of days where I couldn't get out of bed. I didn't want to do anything. But the moment I got out of my bed, combed my hair, brushed my teeth, put on some clothes, and stepped out into the sunshine, I felt like a whole nother person. So make sure you just control your energy levels, because when your energy levels are down, it brings you down automatically, whether you're trying to be or not. Just get out, take a moment to yourself, and reflect. I always say that reflect on who you are, your being. There's no other way to put that. Taking the initiative to do. Um, Going into the workforce, I wasn't too proud to take a job. Might
Turning off.
might not have been the job that I wanted, but I took a job. I've taken several jobs to have something in my pocket. I've known so many people that have sat at home and collected assistance or waited on school checks or just waiting for a financial income to come to them versus going out and get it. There were times I didn't want to take a particular job because it wasn't of the status that I know I deserve, but I took it anyway just to have something to fall back on. Um, I used to go in the job market. I used to be like, okay, I'll put in an application. I'll I'll put in a resume here, put in a resume there. You can put them in all day long, but we need to know that what I had to learn, and I had to learn the hard way, was that I wasn't the only one looking for a job. So I had to learn to go out and push these employees because I used to be like, well, ain't nobody calling me back. I know I'm overqualified for a job. Why they not calling me back? And I actually spoke to a manager years ago, back when I was in the flux of looking for a job. They stated that the early bird catches the worm. Because I used to start my job hunts around about 12, 1 o'clock. By that time, that person that's determined to work has already gotten up, contacted that employee, put in their bid for that job, and have made a better impression. So that impression is what built me to make myself a better person to be like, okay, I need to no, it's not all about me. It's not all about the way I move. So it's not going to just come to me because I'm newly. I know I got this job, I qualify. No, I had to take initiative and show that employee that this is what I want to do. So then again, I had to find that drive. I had to find that motivation. My kids, I knew they needed food, they needed clothes, they needed shelter, they needed all of the necessities. So I've taken, as a single parent, I've taken on four jobs at one time with all school age children. Beat to death, beat to death, tired. Sometimes I couldn't do homework. Sometimes I couldn't cook. Sometimes I couldn't clean. But I had to find it within myself to get up the strength to move on to the next day. So my children are a big part of my ambition. They push me to do better. And now I am at a spot where we are at a comfortable lifestyle. However, I will not settle for where I am. That brings me to the next topic. Settling settling within. So you've grown, you've made the moves, you've made changes, you're satisfied. I tell myself on a daily basis to never be satisfied with what I have going on and to always want better for myself and my children. We're in a comfortable spot. I need to build from that. I can't say, oh, I finally got a good job. I can't say, oh, I finally got a good job because I love my job. I can't say that. I love my job, point A, point B. No doubts about it. But at the same time, I'm not satisfied at the level that I'm at because I know there are higher levels. So I want to climb that chain. I want to climb that mountain. And that's the same thing you need to do within your life. Where you're at now, that's not your final resting spot. That's not that's not where you stop. Just because you have a job to put money in your pocket, that is not where you stop. I took a seminar years ago, back in high school, years ago, and they told me a job is just over broke. You need to find yourself a career. I didn't know what that meant until I was older. I used to take jobs just to pay the bills. It wasn't making me happy. So I had to go back in and find something that I was passionate about. And that's where I became into the business field and being able to build my business because it's something I was passionate about. So don't be afraid to take a position to build yourself because you can't build yourself on anything alone. Um, Jay-Z said in the song, the spiritual thing really works. No lies there. A lot of people, they have good circles of friends. They have good family. Um, I found it more comfortable to pray on situations than to discuss it with somebody else. A lot of that is because of judgment and fear. Um, I don't know how to do that. When you have that judgment and fear and that backlash, you're not getting a true concept of what you're going through. You're hearing what somebody else wants you to know and how somebody else wants you to feel. Nobody can literally tell you how to feel and react within your situations, especially if they haven't been through it. So I felt myself doing a little bit more praying than talking. Um, that way, when I prayed, the answers came to me. It's hard to explain. The answers came to me in a manner that opened my eyes. Let's put it like that. I wanted to be. I wanted to. I wanted to let things go and didn't know how. But then I realized once I let it go, so many blessings, so many blessings came pouring my way. I mean, I let a lot of people go, a lot of bad situations go. And when I tell you the blessings poured on top of poured on top of poured, that prayer it works. I will go to that. I can't deny it at all. Um, Jesus said the part in the song. He said, "You rather be the old me or the new me." You gotta know. Just because you don't know my story, you don't know what I've been through. Just like others don't know what you've been through to get to where you are. So people see that green grass and they want that, but they don't know if they want the new grass or the old grass. You have to balance yourself. I've had somebody leave me in a relationship. I had somebody leave me because that female had a better house, had nicer cars, had a better job. She just had everything. The greenery was beautiful. That's all I gotta say to that situation. That's a whole nother topic. Let's just say that situation did not end in his favor because you followed that greenery. Be careful with that. You know what I'm saying? Be careful of wanting what somebody else have. Want what's yours. Earn what's yours. Get what's yours. Um, I've had I've had people come and say, "Oh, I'm just waiting for this to fall in my lap. I'm just waiting for somebody to give me this money, time, and all of that." I'm good. I'm good. Like I said earlier, I don't need those ties from anybody. I want to get up and get my own. Um, he said, "There's no such thing as an ugly billionaire. The society we live in, we are so petty." And I said we. I didn't say I didn't say you. I said we, because we are petty as hell. We take time to floss to show that we got the riches, we got this, we got that. And at the bottom line, we don't have nothing. You don't own anything. You don't own any property, no stocks. We just little fishes in the pond, just flogging along trying to fit in. We're trying to fit in. That's something I had to learn. I don't want to fit in. I want to stand out. I didn't I didn't raise my children with all the name brand stuff. They had nice things here and there, but the majority was not. They were the average kid. I wasn't into the designer lane because the designer name does not make my child or myself. It it only enhances billionaires, these millionaires. The stuff they rocking, that name brand stuff they rocking, that's given to them so they can advertise for us small folks to be like, oh, so and so rock that. Let me rock that too. We some old me tooers. You see that celebrity on a regular basis, they got on some bubbles and some Crocs because that's how they become a billionaire. We don't know how to save our money. That's a whole nother topic. We don't know how to save our money and invest into the right things. So my drive is to teach my children that you can look good in whatever you want. Your character is what determines who you are. You don't need a flashy name brand. You don't, as long as you're clean and neat, then that's the person that you're building for. Um, just said, what's better than one billionaire? Two. Being able to find that special somebody to build with, to grow with, that's when you got something special. That's when you got something totally special. Having, and that doesn't mean to say having somebody in your bed. We as women, we got to stop thinking like that. I'll drink to that. Having somebody in your life, not physically in your bed, but in your life to build with, to grow with, that is the most precious feeling there is. Um, Coming out of dark quarters, having somebody that's that was there, not say was, is there for me to express my feelings, to express um, to express my feelings and to express, things that's going on in my life, and just to be there for me has been such a blessing. Such such a blessing. Like I said, there were plenty of days where I couldn't get out of bed. Um, I wanted to just mope and gloat. But I'm telling you now, single, not single, with or without children, with or without a mate, you have to find strength within yourself and to want better for yourself. Nobody can do it for you. It has to be done by you. Um, if you're a friend of mine and you need to talk or you need that space, call me. If you're not a friend of mine and you need someone to talk you through certain things, send me a message. I don't mind being there for people because I wish that I had somebody there for me and I did not have to go 100%, well 90% through it alone. You have to move. You have to move. You got to push. You have to want better. You can't sit around saying what you're going to do. We're not going to make it nowhere saying what we're going to do. At the end of the day, when you write your log, you need to say, oh, this is what I did today. I'm a boss bitch. I done accomplished that. When you wake up in the morning, you need to be like, oh, this is what I'm doing today. Take those negative words out, those if, those was, those buts. Take those words out of your vocabulary. Number one, find yourself a happy place, a happy medium. I don't care if you working in a job that you know you're not happy with. Don't leave that job until you find something else. If you're in a relationship that gives you anxiety or that keeps you down and depressed and wondering and stress or fear, find a safe way to come out of that relationship. Do not stay in anything that's unhealthy. Find that spirit within yourself that's going to tell you every day, I'm going to be all right. I got this. I can do this. Every day I had to pull myself out of the bed and like just sit on the edge of the bed and talk to myself. Everybody say if you talk to yourself, you're crazy. No, sometimes you have to sit back and reflect. Take the meanings of the day and reflect how your outcome is going to be. In the beginning of the morning, look in the mirror. Look in the mirror. Just stop. Pick out all the beautiful aspects of yourself. And I'm not talking about your features. Beauty is way deeper than your features. Look in the mirror. Tell yourself you're strong. You're a superwoman. You're a queen. Today is your day to make a change in your life and those you affect. Take time to gather yourself, put on something nice. I didn't say you gotta dress up. Just be clean and neat. And see, I'm rocking my cowboy shirt, getting ready for football season. But be clean and neat. That makes you feel like a whole nother person. I've gone through days where I haven't combed my hair in days, and I just look like Cynthia from the Rugrats. And I'm like, I'll get in the mirror, and I'm like, this isn't me. Know what you are. Know what makes you happy. Know that feeling good is a combination of inside and out. Finding that happy medium I talked about, being able to glow. I got a little glow going on because some. I'm happy with the decisions and the structure that I have in place in my life and the build that I'm going through. I'm happy. I'm at a happy place. I've fought my struggles. Now it's time to build on from my battles. And that's all I'm trying to get you to do. It might look hard, dark, and dim right now, but you gotta go through that sometimes. I literally, I literally have not been able to smile in over 3 years, I should say. I smiled when I was with my children, and I smiled when I was with a special friend. But when I was alone, I was just that. I was alone. And I'm not afraid to admit I probably did go through a spout of depression and just didn't put hands to it. So if you gotta tape scriptures on your wall, on your mirrors, on your doors, if you gotta have special quotes dinging in your phone just to pick up your spirits throughout the day, if you have to put a picture of somebody that makes you feel good in your rear view mirror, just do what you have to do to pick yourself up. Don't allow yourself to don't allow yourself to beat yourself up. Just I don't know how else to say it without going into another topic. Just believe in yourself. Um, have confidence within yourself. Dig inside and find your happy place. Find that goal that you want. If you want to start a business, write down steps to get that started. If you want to go to school, research classes and see if that's what you want to do. Whatever it is that you want to do, you have to get up and do it. Easier said than done. I know it is. But one day you're going to get up and you're going to take flight and you're going to look back and be like, damn, I did that. So, again, if you don't take anything else
Powering on.
from the video, just know that you are in charge of your happiness.
Paired.
You are in charge of what goes on throughout your life. Do not give anyone the power to hold the need of you. Do not give that to anybody but the good Lord, because that receiving power will come back to you.
Yeah, let's go. Uh-huh. Yes. We gonna take you higher today. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. That's how you feeling me? Guru, turn the vocals up. Turn my vocal up, Guru. Yeah. Yeah. Super Bowl goals. A wife in the crib feeding the kids liquid gold. We in a whole different mode. The kid that used to pitch bricks can't be pigeonholed. I cooked up more chicken when the kitchen closed. Oh, we gon' reach a billion first. I told my wife the spirit this bitch really work. Hung through a lot. I run through them all. Hope these home, all these phonies come to a halt. All this old talk left me confused. You rather be old rich me or new you. The old chicken stop acting brand new like Tupac ain't having no ring too. Nobody wins when the family feels.
Nobody
My
wins when the
stash can't
family
fit in the
feels.
Steve Harvey suit. I'm clear where I'm here. How about you? Ain't no such thing as an ugly billionaire. I'm cute. Pretty much. If anybody getting handsome checks, it should be us. Rough rap, crack cocaine. Nah, we did that. Black owned things. 100%
Black owned
black
things.
owned champagne. And we merrily eating up these strains. Y'all still drinking Perrier Jouet. We ain't getting through to you yet. What's better than one billionaire, two? Especially when they from the same hue as you. Y'all stop me when I stop telling the truth. Yeah, we gon' take you. We gon' take it. We gon' take it. We
Remember,
gon'
Queen,
take it.
you're in charge
Yeah,
of your
can I get an amen
happiness.
for the
Take
congregation?
control. Be blessed.
Yeah, you know me. I fucked up a good bit. you let me.